It's 5:15 in the morning again on November 1st. It is my Uncle Richard's sister Catherine's birthday today. Today is also the Catholic holiday All Saints' Day. I want to talk about living authentically and what it actually means to speak your truth. I didn't know if I wanted to even tell this story this morning, okay? I've been working with the Starseed Oracle again the last couple of days. Yesterday, I reached out to one of my friends in hopes of getting some sort of clear a clearer picture in my head about the situation that I'm dealing with here at home. I don't know. Well, okay, hold on. So I had the Starseed Oracle out, and a couple of cards caught my attention right away this morning. Let me see if I can pull them out, because I've already stuck them in the deck. I split the deck to Inner Earth. It's about our internal world, the stuff that has healed, the stuff that hasn't healed, the stuff that's still blooming. It says you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. I know that you're watching my video, so I know that you'll know exactly why I'm doing this morning after our conversation yesterday. Well, it wasn't necessarily a conversation, but I'll take it. New solutions and beginnings. So that on the split came with the Cosmic Heart. Some of you know that I've been working with the Cosmic Heart for like a year. I had a heart chakra opening like no other when I went through my awakening at the beginning of this awakening. And I've had many awakenings, and I've had many ego deaths since then, but who cares? It's all been part of my growth, right? So the Cosmic Heart, and this card says devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Alright, so then the last one that came out, and it came out twice, was this one. Called. It says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. And I did not want to tell this story. God, I did not want to tell this story, because not every part of my life has to be online. But here's the thing. It's still my life. It's my life. Yeah, it's now or never. Alright, so I was asking my friend yesterday, who is an addict in recovery. I told you, I don't have an issue with the drugs. I have an issue with the addiction. People who are able to show me that they are doing their best to heal are worthy of my time and energy. But I'm in a place right now where I have a roommate, partner, I don't know what to call him at this point, because during this awakening came on the it came in before I got my autism diagnosis, and I already was a reactionary justice warrior. I don't like people who lie. I can sense a lie from a mile away. I don't even like little white lies that are meant to protect other people. I feel like it's just easier to stand in truth and deal with the consequences of what you did. With my autism comes a bunch of other things that we won't talk about right now, but anyway. So he can't come at me authentically, and I most definitely am in a place of my awakening where I can accept no less than transparency. There's a phrase called, hold on, let me look it up. It's called weaponized incompetence. And that's what I feel is going on right now. So the night before last, after being gone for 4 days, 4 days, left Monday night to go jump somebody's truck. Tuesday morning, he was sitting out here in the parking lot. Now today, or not the parking lot, but the driveway. Today is Saturday. So I've been dealing with this bullshit for 2 weeks, nonstop. I've had maybe 48 hours of a break from this nonsense, and I've been dealing with it. I've been non-reactive as much as possible, but at some point, this shit just gets on my fucking nerves. Go to jump somebody's truck Monday night. And that was on the coattails of talking shit to me all day long, telling me all the things that were gonna happen when he got home from work after showers were had and dinner was eaten. And let me tell you, for a 42-year-old woman, don't talk shit and not back it up. That's real life, man. That's real life. Don't talk shit to a woman and then not back it up. It's like the freaking girl equivalent of blue balls. Anyway, I came home, no expectation of anything that was going to happen. In fact, when I got home, my inner voice was literally going, don't run a bath. Don't run a bath. You had a bath last night. It's cold and you didn't do anything today. So I didn't. He came home from work and he, as usual, I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. I gotta do the other thing. Blah, 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 blah. Motherfucker can't sit still. At all. Ever. Like, just to have 10 minutes of quiet decompression, it's not in his, within his ability right now. Well, anyway, I guess he went to the grocery store. He went to the store a couple of times. And then came home. I need to go jump somebody's truck. Tuesday morning, he was in his truck, sitting in the driveway, and I came out here like I do almost every morning between 4:30 and 5 a.m. and I sat until about 6. I guess it was about 5:50, I guess. And Walked over to his truck, knocked on the window. He opened his eyes a little bit, and I was like, it's almost 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm getting up. I came back over here to my car, sat down, proceeded to do my thing, which happens to be coffee, and I either record a video or watch a video. And I saw the lights turn on his truck, and he backed out of the driveway over there and left and went to work. No kiss, no goodbye, no fuck you, no nothing. That kind of hurt my feelings. Like, a lot. It hurt my feelings. So Tuesday, he barely talked to me at all on Tuesday. And then he never came home Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, when I came out here, I walked over to his mom's because his truck wasn't in the driveway, but his GPS said he was in Grandy. So I walked over to his mom's, and I looked between the two campers. His truck wasn't there, but he had been sitting on the step of one of the campers, and when I guess he heard me coming, and he stood up. Now at 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, it's dark, and we've just come out of a new moon, so it was like really dark. And he was walking across the yard, and I did not have my flashlight on. All I could see was his reflective vest, and it was like reflecting white. It scared the shit out of me because I watch a lot of zombie culture stuff, and all I could think was like The Walking Dead, because that's kind of what he looked like walking across the yard. And like, not funny, I scrambled on my phone to try and get my flashlight turned on so that way I could see who the fuck it was. Like, I was scared. We've got some homeless people that live in the woods in front of our house back here, and he's been claiming that they've been breaking into his mom's house, which the roof is caving in, the floors are gone. I mean, she's a hoarder, so, and everything's covered in mold because the roof is gone and the house leaks and whatever. So he's been saying that people have been going in there and going through stuff. So I didn't know who the hell it was. So I turned my flashlight on my phone, and it was just him, and I was like, phew. But I had an adrenaline rush going real bad, right? So my heart was racing, and I was like, what the fuck are you on right now? Oh, I had to walk home. I was like, yeah, well, the GPS said that you were in Camden last night, so what the fuck are you on? Walking. Oh my God, whatever. Got in the car, went to go get coffee. He was standing at the end of our driveway staring at the neighbor's house. And she's a little old lady. She's like 68, 70 years old. And he was standing like staring at her front door. And when I got back from coffee, that was the video where I said, that freaking guy, man. He got a ride to work from her on Wednesday morning. He got home from work Wednesday afternoon at about 5:30, I guess, and said that his son, who he hasn't seen in 8 years, picked him up on the side of the road. because he was thumbing. What is wrong with your truck? Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with his truck. He purchased a 2000 Ford Explorer with a leaky oil pan gasket, and it's the upper oil pan, the one that provides the lower seal for the engine. And he ran that bitch dry because he put something like 2,000 miles on it a week. And he ran it dry, and I bet you I didn't try to start it the other day when I stopped and got his stuff out of the front seat of it, but I'm willing to bet that the engine is blown. The Mercury over here is sitting in my yard with a dead motor. Actually, I think the Mercury will start if I just put a new battery in it. And I do need something that I can be hauling the dogs around in, because it's getting really annoying carrying them in the back seat of this car. Anyway, all right, so today's Saturday. So Thursday night, he was off on Thursday. He gets off work early on Wednesdays. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, he's off. And Thursday night, yeah, because yesterday was Friday. So Thursday night, I'm hot at this point, like ready to take his phone and smash it in the driveway. He says to me, Austin's coming over to give me the pack of cigarettes I left in his truck. So I'm just going to go out there with Austin. In the meantime, he's on the phone with this guy, and when I picked his phone up from his vehicle on my way home from work, the phone call from a woman in the neighborhood came through, and when I answered it, she immediately hung up. Now, this woman is a known drug addict. She's been to my house a couple of times, and I've caught conversation of them talking about going and getting dope. He calls her every once in a while, but okay, so that call came through on Thursday afternoon, and then Thursday night he's talking to the other guy, and then he's on the phone with his bonus kid, Austin, whose truck needed to be jumped on Monday night. So he's talking to the dope dealer, and he's like, well, Austin needs to see you. You know, it was all words that implied that he needed to go and see the dope dealer. And I asked two questions. Why does Austin need to see Joe? And what's Austin on? Nothing. It ain't always about drugs, Naoma. In your life, it is always about drugs, because you never tell me the fucking truth. It's always about drugs. I've got the kids locking the door at midnight. Whether or not everybody's in the house, doors locked at midnight. You're not in this house by midnight. You can sleep in one of the vehicles out in the driveway, or walk over to Granny's and crawl into one of the campers. I have too many German Shepherds in my house, and every time the front door opens, they go off. So anyway, he came banging on the door at 1:30 in the morning. No, is that right? No, it was like 11:30 at night. And my kids had all gone to bed, so the door was locked because everybody was laying down and going to bed. And again, I ask, why did he need the dealer, and what is he on? I got accused of starting an argument. I got accused of being dramatic. All I wanted was the truth. The truth. That's all I wanted. Just tell me. I don't give a shit about the drugs. I care about the person. I care about you. I care about Austin. I just want to make sure that you guys are safe. I'm not trying to control you. When I'm looking at the GPS, it's because, you know, like maybe legitimately I need to know where you're at because you've been doing some drugs that can kill you. And I need to know where to tell the police to start looking if you don't come home for 3 days. So, anyway, I reached out to you. Do I even need to worry about transparency at this point with him? I think this relationship's pretty much done. It's done. He can't be honest. I've got no problem with affection, no problem with whatever, but I can't give to you my true authentic self if you can't give me your true authentic self. And right now, part of that authenticity is telling the fucking truth. It's your truth. It's your truth. If you're doing drugs, own it. Own it. Tell the truth. Speak it out loud, because that is one of the best ways that you get to hold yourself accountable for all the bullshit. If you don't want to get clean, say so. If you're afraid to get sober, say so. So I didn't want to do reading this morning. I didn't, but I was playing with my cards, and it became imperative that it's time to walk through the door. The energy shifted this week. And it's time. It's time for the people who are woke up, who have woke up. Make your life a moving prayer. Loving people isn't about enabling them or wiping their butts for them or anything like that. Sometimes loving people, you know, like there was a thing when I was growing up called tough love. Tough love was the mask that abuse hid under, but the reality is you don't have to give anybody your energy that can't reciprocate that energy. They can't give to you what you give to them. They cannot replenish your cup. You'll survive this. New solutions. So right now, I don't know what the solution to this is. I just want to know, do I even need to give a fuck about him being transparent anymore if this relationship's dead and he's so wrapped up in his addiction that he can't even tell me about the other people that he's hanging out with? I screenshotted the conversation and I sent it to myself and I left it on his phone. And when he woke up yesterday, his only words to me were unbelievable. You know what? I saw what I saw. I asked for the truth and I got the truth. I'm not going to argue this. So. Alright, I started this video at 5:15. I'm sure I'm well over my 20 minutes. I love you guys. And this too shall pass. Have a good weekend. I'm stuck at work, so you guys go have fun and enjoy the weekend for me. All right. Bye.